brief intro to tanking. First thing I do, always make sure you have a vigilance on somebody that generates a lot of threat. It's going to help your threat out, which means the DPS can go all out, which is ultimately the goal for trash anyway. For my pulling, I usually like to start it with a charge, heroic strike, shield slam. I also have a mod called SET running, scrolling combat text. That's what you've seen at the bottom flash up when my shield slam procced. Also, if you have rage trouble, one of the glyphs that I run is the one that gives you a free heroic strike when you cast a revenge. Maybe something you want to run. Main focus always for trash, keep in mind, is to keep the mob off of the DPS. There you can see it there, heroic throw pull, something different, but same thing again, heroic strike, shield slam, revenge. I'll have an ad here in a second. Always make sure if you see an ad coming in, get it taunted as soon as you can. You want to keep it off the DPS and you want to keep it off your healers, which is probably where it's going to go if you get an ad. You can see right at the end there, my other tank actually taunted it and picked it up. Always assume that you're the only tank, even if you have off tanks. It's better to be on the tank than it is anywhere else. A little crappy green on the trash. Alright, we're just about at the boss here. You may have also seen when I was tanking the two mobs, my tanking changes slightly. Make sure you spam Thunderclap. Shockwave is awesome if you got Cleave is good. You can see my rotation is very much the same again for the trash. It's more of a maximized threat than it is to stay alive. Save your cooldowns, always save your shield blocks, demoralizing shows, stuff like that. Don't even worry about it for trash. The name of the character I'm using right now is called EFXX, and he is on Realm Scenarius. Feel free to check him out in the armory, just so you can kind of see what kind of gear I'm using. Always make sure, as you can see, I just moused over my window at the top there, that the whole raid is ready for the pull. And also there you see I was going to pull and I backed up. You've seen a mage table, which means somebody else wants something. This is especially important in pugs where you're not using vent. Once you can see everybody's ready and good to go, same deal on a boss. It's a good idea to charge, shield slam, heroic strike, revenge, heroic strike, and then you see I used a shield block and a demoralizing shout. It's going to help minimize your damage. And try to get your sunders up to 5, which will help the DPS. This guy's more or less a tank and spank. As you can see the cloud go out there, make sure you taunt him back and pull him back. You don't want the raid standing in the cloud. You can see actually to the right of my screen, or my right lower bar, there's a health pot. Next to the health pot there's a trinket, and there's a stone form, shield wall, and then the heal. I try to save those in raid for when you need them. Like if you notice your health is low and your healers are CC'd, etc., it's a good time to use them. Anytime you go back into combat, if you can, charge back in. Your off tanks should be picking it up like my off tank did there, but you always want the boss on the main tank for two reasons. One is for threat, and chances are your main tank has got better gear. Let's just see, I put up a fresh shield block and another demoralizing shout. Also, don't forget guys, we got a 30-yard taunt now. Go ahead and abuse it. I do, as you can just see. Pull them back from quite a ways off. Also, if you're a tank, don't hesitate to charge through any of the AoE or whatever crap's going on. Healers are already watching you. Other than that, same deal. As you can see, that my threats at the top of the list. My off tank is number 2, which is good. But don't ever stop spamming. Make sure you give your DPS lots of room. Threat is ultimately going to kill the boss, because if you don't have threat, your DPS can't go. And that's it. That's a VoA in a couple minutes. And there you can see the loot that dropped. More videos to follow, guys. Keep watching.